It is another doubleheader Saturday here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. This time we've got the Battle of the Cougars. It is Spring Arbor making the travel here to take on Saint Francis here, a part of our Saturday doubleheader. We thank you so much for joining us here on the Saint Francis Cougars Network. This is Hunter Sosenheimer here calling your play-by-play. Excited to be here for this contest as we have two outstanding squads. It is the 15-3 Spring Arbor Cougars taking on the 10-7 Saint Francis Cougars. Taking a deeper look here into these two squads. First, Spring Arbor, as I mentioned, coming to this one 15-3 on the season, 6-2 in conference play. They're coming into this contest on a 4-game winning streak. They're under second-year head coach and John Williams, who is a Spring Arbor University alumni. They are 7-2 at home and 6-1 on the road. They come into this contest averaging 83 points per game. As a team, that's a 20-point margin to what they have held opponents to, scoring to 45% field goal shooting team as well, and 44 rebounds per game on this season. Their last outing, they picked up a victory 79-65 over the Bethel Pilots, where Alana Nelson led the way with 25 points and 11 rebounds. She is the senior transfer out of Northwood University, comes into this one averaging 19.8 points per game here for Spring Arbor. Alize Tripp, another leading scorer there in that contest as well, 14 points in that one with 3 assists. She comes into this one, the senior transfer from Concordia University, averaging 19 points per game as well there for Spring Arbor. For St. Francis, they come into this one at 10-7 on the season. They are 3-5 in conference play. They're under second-year head coach in Jeremy Henney, and they are led by the outstanding all-around player, the junior number 11, and Chloe McKnight comes into this one averaging 14 points per game. And so we are going to get today's pregame spare and the national anthem. So we will step away here momentarily. You are watching the St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live at the University of St. Francis. Let's finish the rundown here for the St. Francis Cougars. As I mentioned, Chloe McKnight leads the way. Right behind her, an outstanding performance in their last game out against Grace, where they did lose that one in overtime, 67-61. The freshman Taylor Fordyce led the way with 13 points, and Reagan Pate with 12, all three-pointers there for her. So let's go ahead and give you today's starting lineups here for this contest. First, for the Spring Arbor University Cougars, it is the junior guard at number 1, and Bailey Weissman, the freshman guard out of Trafalgar, Indiana, number 4, and Abby Fleetwood, the sophomore guard And number 10, Emma Semeski, she is out of Leslie, Michigan. Number 14, Alex Long, the junior guard as well, out of Flushing, Michigan. And then Alana Nelson leads the way. She is the senior forward from Springport, Michigan. For the St. Francis Cougars, it will be the junior guard out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 1, Emily Parrott. The freshman guard out of New Palestine, Indiana, number 3, Isabella Gizzi. The junior guard out of Bedford, Indiana, number 11, and Chloe McKnight. The sophomore guard out of Middlebury, Indiana, number 15, and Julia Mansella. And then the senior guard out of Granger, Indiana, number 22, and Reagan Pates. So let's run down the Crossroads League standings here for you. It is Indiana Wesleyan and Marion tied atop at 8-0 in conference play. They do battle here today on this Saturday, so that will pretty much determine who the Crossroads League title in the regular season will go to. Spring Arbor right behind them at 6-2. Grace at 4-3. St. Francis 3-5. Huntington 3-5. Goshen 3-5. Taylor 3-5. So 4 squads all knotted up at 3-5. So this would be a huge win for the Cougars in the conference standings. Mount Vernon Nazarene University 1-7, and Bethel sits at 0-7 in a conference play. So we are set and ready to go. It will be St. Francis in the all-white unis with the blue and black trim. Meanwhile, Spring Arbor will roll out in the navy blue unis with the yellow trim. It's Nelson Mansella to jump it, and we are underway. The tip is going to be one to Spring Arbor, and they will start with possession here to begin our contest. Quick little handoff, the drive down low. The first bucket of the game is good. That is number 14, and Alex Long who gets it for Spring Arbor out early to a 2-0 lead. Gizzi going to look to move it up the floor here for St. Francis. Up top to Mansella on this near side. Now into the hands here of Gizzi. Gizzi skips up top. McKnight triple on the way. It's off the front end of the rim. No good. And Long comes down with the board. Fleetwood now looks to push it ahead here for Spring Arbor. On the handoff here to Long. She'll move it here to this near side. Now to Nelson. Nelson looking to drive down low on Mansella. Instead gives it out. The drive here down low and the finish. It is good there. The bucket from number 10 and Emma Semeski. And so it'll be Emily Parrott to bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. As you see on the top of your screen, the Carroll Chargers lady basketball squad here out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, sitting across the way as they have 3 outstanding players and alums from Carroll High School playing in this contest. 2 for St. Francis with Taylor Fordyce and Emily Parrott, and then 1 for Spring Arbor and Kayla Gibbs. And so the miss there from McKnight. It's up top on this near side of wing. Fleetwood with it. She'll skip it off up top now here to Long. Far side now, Nelson looking to drive. She kicks out here to this near side. Weissman with it. And we're going to get our first foul of the contest with 8:11 left to go here in quarter number 1. That foul will be called on Emily Parrott. That will be her first, team's first of the quarter. And someone inbound underneath coming here from Spring Arbor. And we're going to get a foul called down low on the Cougars. It'll be on number 15 and Julia Mansella. That is her first, team's second of the quarter. And so Mansella will check out, and for her will be number 40 and Allie Madden. And so we'll do this once again off the inbound here on this near side. Semeska with it. Gets it off. They'll skip it here to this near side now to Long. Look down low here to Nelson. Looking to drive on Madden. Skips up top. Left open for 3. It's good there on the 3 ball from Bailey Weissman. And so the St. Francis moving in ahead here on this near side. We're going to get a foul call. It'll be on number 4 and Abby Fleetwood. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter with 7:48 left to go. We'll get an inbound coming here from St. Francis. Both these squads have the mascot as Cougars, so I will refer by their originating name as Pate. Launches the triple there, far side, no good. And the board comes down now here to Fleetwood. Looking to push it up ahead on that far side of wing, guarded by Gizzi. Nelson Now with it on that far side. Dribble handoff here to Semeska. Back to Nelson. She'll launch a three. No good there. Semeska comes down with the board. She'll kick out now there on that far side. Fleetwood skips cross court. Weissman with it. And she'll hand it off. Look at it here on this near side of wing. Now to Long. Long with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. She'll launch up a shot. No good there. And Parrott comes down with the board for St. Francis. She'll now move it up ahead. With it on that far side of wing here for the Cougars. Pates skips here near side. Now to McKnight. Look down low here to Madden. Madden dishes off. Parrott goes up and couldn't get it to fall, but she'll head to the line to shoot one here for St. Francis. Foul is called on to number 14 and Alex Long. That's her first, team second of the quarter. And so Emily Parrott, the junior, will head to the line to shoot a pair. Her first free throw is up and good. Second team all Crossroads League last season. A 60% free throw shooter coming into this contest. And she does hit them both. So a 5-point lead here for Spring Arbor. And a timeout is called by St. Francis. We'll step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Inbound here for Spring Arbor. Out of the break, it is Fleetwood who will bring it up ahead. On this near side wing, guarded by Gizzy. Stripped up, and it comes away here to Long. Check it, that's Nelson with it. She's tied up. 4 Cougars around her, and we're going to get a foul called from behind. Nope, check it. Jump ball is going to be called from the official there from behind, and so possession will go back now here to St. Francis. And so it'll be Emily Parrott who skips it all the way up the floor here on this near side to McKnight, and she'll slow it down for the Cougars. Takes it to that far side. Parrott now with it all the way across court. Pate, 3-ball on the way, got it. Regan Pate hits the triple there for St. Francis and cuts the lead down to 2 for Spring Arbor. And so they get it here on this near side. Semeska with it. Long. Now on this near side here to Weissman. Nelson looking to drive down low. Skips all the way far side. Looking to drive. Step back. They'll pick up. Go far side. 3-ball attempt on the way is no good there. And Madden comes away with the board. She'll hand off to her guard. And Emily Parrott. And she will bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. Pates now with it here on this near side of wing. Dish down low, Madden goes cross court. Gizzy extra pass. Still go back inside here to Madden and try to get it over the top there to Parrott. Fell off the hand of her, and possession goes back to Spring Arbor. Quickly up the floor. Weissman with it off to Nelson. She'll look to drive down low. Foul is going to be called. That'll be on Allie Madden. That's her first, team's third of the quarter. And so it'll be Alana Nelson to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The senior leading scorer here for this Spring Arbor club. 20 points per game on the season. A 78% free throw shooter. As her first one is up and good there. And the second one for Nelson is good there as well. So a 4-point lead here for Spring Arbor. Gizzy skips it all the way up the court. Madden on this near side here to McKnight. Parrott now with it here for St. Francis. McKnight picks up her dribble, dishes it down low here to Madden. Madden going up strong on the double team, couldn't get it to go, and was able to follow it and get her on board. Parrott with it here now, goes up top, Pate, triple, no good there, and the board comes down here to Fleetwood, and she'll move it up ahead here for Spring Arbor. Gives off, now here to Alana Nelson. Nelson spins down low, had it poked away. Gizzy now going to move it up the floor here for the Cougars. On this near side here to Pate, gets the defender to jump. Jumper on the way is no good. Parrott with the board. Off to Madden, she'll go up and draw the contact, and she will head to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. And so substitution here for Spring Arbor as number 15. And Sydney Onens will come on, the junior, here for Spring Arbor. And now Allie Madden at the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one is up and good. Sophomore comes into this one, averaging 14 points per game. As her second one is up and good as well. So a 2-point lead here for Spring Arbor. Reagan Pate will check off. The freshman number 14, and Taylor Fordyce will check into the contest here for St. Francis. With 4:20 left to go here in our first quarter of action. It'll be in the corner here with Long. She'll give out to Nelson, who launches a three. It's up and good. Alana Nelson hits the three ball there, now with 5 points on the night here for Spring Arbor. Fordyce will quickly move ahead here on this near side. Skips cross court. Now here to Gizzy, and she'll draw the contact. And so we'll go out of bounds. It'll be an inbound here from St. Francis with 3:47 left to go. Foul's called on Semeska. That is her first, team's fourth of the quarter. And she'll check out of the contest. And in for her will be number 2, and Lexi Linder, the sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, as well. Bishop Dwenger High School alum. Parrott skips far side. Gizzy now the look down low here to Madden. Tries to come back out here near side to Parrots. Take their way. Long going up strong and gets the finish. And so Long gets the bucket there for Spring Arbor. Parrott now looks to move it ahead here for St. Francis. With it here on this near side of wing. Off to McKnight. Far side, Gizzy left open in the corner. Three ball, it's up and good. Gizzy hits the triple there for St. Francis. Now 14-10, our score, her first points of the night. Nelson with it at the top of the key. Skips there far side. Now Linder, she'll put up a jumper. Couldn't get it to go. And Gizzy comes away with the board here for St. Francis. Skips here near side. Now to McKnight. Dish down low. Madden, nice back cut there. Fordyce couldn't get it to go though. And the board comes down here for Spring Arbor. Linder quickly up the floor. Gives it off. They'll go back far side now here to Nelson. Looking to drive down low. Skips here on this near side. Onions with it, has it taken away. Gizzy now looking to push the floor here for St. Francis. She'll spin into Linder, goes up off glass and gets the bucket. And so 2:13 left to go here in our first. We've got ourselves a 2-point contest as it will be Spring Arbor now with possession on that far side. Linder will launch the jumper, couldn't get it to go off the back end of the rim. And the board comes down. Now here for St. Francis. Fordyce gets it off to Parrott. Now with it on that far side of wing. Gizzy, look down low, Madden. Extra pass. Fordyce will go back down low to Madden. And she had McKnight open on that far side of wing. Instead, it was knocked away. The drive, nice pass there down low. And the finish for Nelson on the pass from Onions. And possession will now go back here to St. Francis with 1:25 left. McKnight puts it over top. Here to Madden. She'll go up strong, draws the contact, and she will head to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Little height difference there down low, and so we'll get substitutions into the contest here as St. Francis, number 10, and Carly Culberson, the junior, will check on. And she'll replace Emily Parrott as it'll be Madden at the free throw line here for St. Francis. First one is up and good. And Alex Long and Nelson check out. It is Shellberg, Natalie Shellberg that is, and Emma Semeska into the contest here for Spring Arbor with 1:15 left. On this near side, Onions, they skip it all the way far side here, and now on this near side to Linder. Shellberg the dish off. Nice little move there, and the bucket is good from Sydney Onions. So a 5-point lead now here for Spring Arbor as it's Fordyce with it at the top of the key. Off to McKnight. Dish down low. Madden with it. She'll spin, goes up strong, and gets the finish. And so possession will go back to Spring Arbor as there's a 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock. Linder hands off on this near side. Now up top here to Fleetwood. Fleetwood dishes it off. The jumper on the way from Onions is no good. And board knocked out of bounds. And that's the last touch by Madden. And so possession will stay on this end here with Spring Arbor. Reagan Pate will come back on here for St. Francis as she replaces Allie Madden. And so it'll be an inbound here from Fleetwood and Spring Arbor. With 16 seconds left, far side, now into the hands of Fleetwood. 6 seconds to shoot. Fleetwood gets a screen with it on that far side. Up top's got to launch a three. Does Shellberg, and it goes out of bounds with the 3 seconds left. Check it, 2 seconds left. And so it'll be an inbound here for St. Francis as they'll reset it here as 1.5 is on the clock. And so they will reset the game clock here and keep aware of Chloe McKnight on that far side as she hit a long 3-ball from beyond half court to end the first half last week. But Fordyce takes this one up ahead, and it is no good. And that's the end of our first quarter of the action. We've got ourselves a good one. Spring Arbor 18, St. Francis 15. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the St. Francis Sports Network here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. It is Spring Arbor to begin possession here in our second quarter of action. Linder will hand off up top. Kick here on this near side. The jumper on the way. It is no good there on that far side wing from Fleetwood. And Fordyce comes away with it. She'll move it up ahead here for St. Francis as the double team brought. Culberson now with it. At the top of the key. In the corner. Pate now off here to Gizzy. McKnight now with it at the top of the key. Fordyce now with it. Here up top. Gets a screen. Fordyce with the Euro step move around it. And she gets the bucket. And so possession now up ahead here for Spring Arbor. Linder skips far side. Looking to drive down low. Culberson with some tremendous defense there, but a little too much contact. And so she'll get called for the foul. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. And so it'll be an inbound coming here from Spring Arbor. Linder will inbound. Gets it in here over top. Fleetwood back to Linder. Looking to go baseline. She'll put up a shot long there on it. And possession will go back here now to St. Francis. Fordyce will have it here for the Cougars. Skips far side. Now into the hands of Gizzy. Fordyce back with it here on this near side wing. Drives around Nelson. Goes up and gets the bucket. And so Taylor Fordyce with the bucket. 1 point lead now here for St. Francis. Linder up top, skips here near side, now to Fleetwood. Onions look down low. Culberson on the takeaway. She'll move it to that far side of wing. Culberson, the step back jumper, no good there off the back end of the iron. And Onions comes down with the board here for Spring Arbor. Fleetwood skips here near side. Smeska gets it off. Now here to Nelson. Nelson off to Linder. One dribble pull up from the free throw line. She hits it. Lexi Linder gets the bucket for Spring Arbor. Her first points of the contest. Fordyce with it up top. Far side. Now into the hands there, Reagan Pates. Gizzy now with it. Looking to drive down low. Isabella Gizzy off glass, no good there. Board is last touched there by Spring Arbor as Chloe McKnight did a tremendous job throwing it off the defender. And so possession will stay on this end here with St. Francis. Bailey Weissman and Alex Long will come back on here for Spring Arbor. And Emily Parrott will come back on for St. Francis. Parrott inbounds there to Fordyce with it on that far side of wing. She'll move it up top. Skips here near side. Gizzy now off to Reagan Pate. She'll launch a triple on the way. It is no good. And that one is last touched by Gizzy. And so possession will go back to Spring Arbor. But they're going to have a discussion on that far side. Will the officials on whose possession it'll be. And we'll stay here on this end as that was last touched by Spring Arbor. They'll call it. And so it'll be an inbound here from St. Francis as Parrott will inbound on that far side. Parrott looks to get it in. That one goes out of bounds, and that one is now last touched by St. Francis, and so possession will go back to Spring Arbor. As Fleetwood will bring it up ahead here for the Cougars. With it at the top of the key, gets a screen. Looking to drive down low, draws the contact, and she hits it. They'll count the bucket, and Abby Fleetwood will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul is called on Emily Parrott. That's her first, team's second of the quarter. And so Abby Fleetwood, the freshman that has started in all 15 games this season for Spring Arbor. Check it, all 18. Could get that free throw to go there. And possession will go back. Now here to St. Francis. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on that far side as Emily Parrott will pick up the foul with 6:50 left to go here in our second. That's her second, team's third of the quarter. And so an inbound will come here for Spring Arbor. Fleetwood will have it at the top of the key. Takes it there to that far side and gets it off here to Long. Weissman now with it here on this near side. Back to Weissman, looking to drive, skips far side. Just trying to split through defenders there, going up strong, and a foul is going to be called. Semesko went up for it, and that will be on Emily Parrott. So 3 straight fouls there for her, and so she will check out of the contest as Allie Madden will come on here for her. And so that is going to send Emma Semeska to the free throw line as she hits there on her first. Semeska had 8 points in the last outing against Bethel. And she hits there on the second. And now has 4 points here on the night. Fordyce up the floor. McKnight with it. Gets the defender to jump and goes up and gets the bucket. Far side. Long in the corner. 3 ball on the way. It's off the side of the rim. No good. And out of bounds. Possession will stay on this end. Here with Spring Arbor. 6:01 remaining here in our second quarter of action. As they get it in here to Semeska. She'll give it off. Weissman, look out here on this near side to Long. Looking to go baseline. Instead, skips cross court. Fleetwood off to Weissman. Looking to drive down low. Goes up off glass and gets the running floater. Fordyce up the floor. McKnight now with it here for St. Francis. She'll go up and draws the contact, and she will head to the line now to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. They're going to call that foul on Alana Nelson. That is her second and the team's first of the second quarter. And so Chloe McKnight will now be at the line to shoot a pair. The junior here for St. Francis hits there on the first. Comes into this one, averaging 14 points per game, an 80% free throw shooter, and does hit there on the second as well, and makes it a 3-point game. Long skips it on up top here to Fleetwood. Now off to Nelson. Fakes the handoff there on that far side. Is able to get it off. Here to Long. She'll go up strong, couldn't get it to go, and Fordyce comes down with the board. Here for the Cougars, nice look up ahead, has Gizzy, she'll go up strong and couldn't get it to go. Had Madden running behind her, and instead misses it, and possession goes back now here to Spring Arbor. On this near side, they get it here in the corner. Weissman now with it. The dish down low, nice find there. Fleetwood goes up and gets the bucket. And so a 5-point lead here for Spring Arbor with 4:30 left to go. Gissy tried to pass up the floor, was looking there for Pate, and Nelson came away with it. Hands it off here on this near side. Semeska now off here to Long. Long sees an opening. Oh my goodness, that one swatted there by Fordyce, and she'll push it up ahead here for St. Francis. With it up top, dish down low here to Madden. Triple team brought on her, out of bounds. That one's last touch off the foot of a Cougar, and possession will stay on this end here with St. Francis, and we will get an official's timeout with 4:07 left to go. 5-point lead for Spring Arbor. You are watching St. Francis basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live, 4:07 left to go here in our second quarter. It'll be an inbound here for St. Francis under the basket. Fordyce will head underneath here to inbound. She gets it in. Culberson looking it down low. We're going to get a foul called on Spring Arbor. It'll be on Nelson. And so that will be her third, team second of the quarter. And so Nelson will check out of the contest here for Spring Arbor as number 15 and Sydney Onions will come on here for her. An inbound coming here from Fordyce once again for St. Francis. Culberson. Dish down low. Here to Madden. Madden double teams. Skips it over top. Now here to Gizzy with it here on this near side. Culberson top of the key. She'll launch a three. Nicely done there. She hits it. Culberson beats the buzzer there with that dribble. And now a 2-point game. 3:40 left to go here in our second. On this near side, Long able to get it off. And so now Nelson, the big for Spring Arbor, with 3 fouls in the contest. And that kind of helps St. Francis out with the size advantage down low. And Allie Madden looks to have an opportunity to do some work here now. We'll see what head coach Jeremy Henney and his squad's plan is and how they plan to roll that with the size advantage. And so it'll be Fordyce with it here. They'll go directly down low to Madden as the double team is brought. Skips it far side. Pate now up top here to Gizzy with 5 on the shot clock. Gizzy up to Culberson. Another triple at the buzzer there. That one is no good though. And possession will come down now here for Spring Arbor. Weissman with it. They skip it far side. Fleetwood jumper on the way. It is no good. And the board comes down now here to Fordyce, and head coach Jeremy Henney going to slow things down here for St. Francis. Pate up top now here to Gizzy. Back far side. Pate with the 3 ball there. No good. Off the screen. Elevator from Allie Madden. And so possession will go back now here to Spring Arbor. And we're going to get a foul called on the ball. It will be on number 10. And Carly Culberson, that'll be her second and the team's 5th of the quarter. And so Chloe McKnight will check on for Isabella Gizzy, and it'll be 2 shots coming here from Cindy Onions for Spring Arbor. First one is off the back end of the rim, no good. Onions only a 30% free throw shooter here on the year, comes into this one averaging 4 points per game. Her second one is up and good there. And so Fordyce will take the inbound here for St. Francis. Moves it up ahead on that far side. Pate to Madden, down low, couldn't get that one to go. And the board comes down here to Long. Fleetwood skips all the way across court. Weissman the triple, she hits it. As Bailey Visman, that is. And she hits the 3 ball for Spring Arbor. McKnight, the drive down low, couldn't get that one to go. And possession comes back now here to Spring Arbor as they are ahead here by 6. The drive down low, nicely done there. The finish is good for Alex Long. And so an 8-point lead. Culberson will move it up the floor. Skips here near side now to Reagan Pate. Back up top, Fordyce with it. 1:15 left to go here in quarter number 2. Fordyce skips to Pate. Looking down low for Madden. And that one is thrown away. Out of bounds. Possession will go back to Spring Arbor. Lexi Linder will come on here for the Cougars as she replaces number 4 and Abby Fleetwood. Isabella Gizzy will come back on here for St. Francis as she replaces Reagan Pate. And so it'll be Linder to bring it up ahead here for Spring Arbor. With it at the top of the key. Hands off. Visman now with it. Skips far side. Dish down low. Now off here near side to Linder. Long on this near side. Onions with it and had it poked away by Fordyce defensively. McKnight will now slow it down here for St. Francis. Tried the dish down low. It's thrown off the foot, loose on the deck, and a jump ball is going to be called. And possession arrow will keep possession here with St. Francis. And so it'll be an inbound underneath here for Fordyce and the Cougars. There is a half a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock as McKnight launches the triple there. No good. Nice board down low, but Madden couldn't finish. And possession comes back now here for Spring Arbor. Linder with it. Skips up top. They'll go here to this near side. Visman now with it. She'll stop. Rolls up top. And far side. Poked out of bounds. And possession will go back to St. Francis with 7 seconds left. Culberson on that far side will inbound here for St. Francis. She gets it in here to Taylor Fordyce with it at the top of the key. Fordyce looking to drive, 2 seconds and one, and that one will spin home for Taylor Fordyce to end our first half of action. It is Spring Arbor 34, St. Francis 28. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the University of St. Francis, the Hutzel Athletic Center. It is a 34-28 lead here for Spring Arbor over St. Francis at our halftime break. Let's go ahead and run down the halftime stats here for you. First, for the St. Francis Cougars, it was Taylor Fordyce leading the way with 6. Isabella Gizzi and Allie Madden both with 5. Chloe McKnight with 4. Carly Culberson with 3. Reagan Pate with 3. And Emily Parrott with 2 for St. Francis. Meanwhile, for Spring Arbor, it was Bailey Visman leading the way with 8 points. Alana Nelson with 7. Alex Long with 6. Abby Fleetwood with 4. Emma Semeska with 4 as well. Sydney Onions with 3, and Alexi Linder with 2 for Spring Arbor. St. Francis shot 9 of 28 from the field. That's a 32.1%. 3 of 11 from beyond the arc, 27.3%. And 7 of 8 from the free throw line, matching out at an 87.5%. Meanwhile, for Spring Arbor, they shot 13 of 25 from the field, a 52%. 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, 37.5%, and a 5 of 7, 71.4% from the free throw line. Taking a look at the rebounding battle, it was 17 rebounds for St. Francis and 16 for Spring Arbor. 3 steals for St. Francis and 4 of them for Spring Arbor. There was 8 turnovers for Spring Arbor and 7 for St. Francis. 34-28 is our score here at our halftime break. Spring Arbor with the lead over St. Francis. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the University of St. Francis as we get set to begin our third quarter of action. It will be Spring Arbor with possession to begin it. As Nelson back into the contest here for the Cougars. Has 3 fouls here on the night. As Spring Arbor with possession. They skip it here. Now they go down low here to Nelson. She'll go up strong. Couldn't get it to go. And Parrott comes down with the board here for St. Francis. She'll move it across the half-court line. Up top. Down here to Mantilla. Parrott will get it back. She is also playing with 3 fouls as well here for St. Francis. Going up strong. Nicely done there. The finish is good there for Chloe McKnight. And she will now head to the line to shoot one here for St. Francis. As that foul was called on number 1. And Bailey Visman, that was her first, team's first of the quarter. And so McKnight hits the free throw and makes it a 1-possession game. Fleetwood brings it across the half-court line. Skips it here on this near side. Back to Fleetwood. She'll give it off here to Nelson. They dish it down low to Nelson. Fleetwood with it. They have Visman all the way wide open on that far side. They finally get it off to her, and Parrott comes over and picks her up. Nelson looking to drive down low. Up top here to Long. Long does get a shot off there, but doesn't hit anything. And so a shot clock violation is the call. The clock is rolling still here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. And so it'll be an inbound here for the Cougars, as Parrott will move it up ahead here for St. Francis. With it here on this near side. Gizzy at the top of the key, looking to drive down low. Skips it up top. Back far side now here to Gizzy. She'll drive down low, goes up, and couldn't get that one to spin home. And Spring Arbor comes away here now with possession. Semeska gets it off. Nelson looking to drive on the double team down low, and she definitely traveled a late whistle on it, but they do call it, and so possession will go back to St. Francis with 8:05 remaining. We'll match up the clock here, and the inbound will come from St. Francis. Gizzy skips it up the floor. Far side now here to Chloe McKnight. Cut down low from Parrott, goes up and gets the bucket. And Emily Parrott will head to the line to shoot one here for St. Francis. That foul is called on Fleetwood. That is her second, team second of the quarter. Check it, they'll call it on Visman, and she'll check out here for Spring Arbor. And for her will be number 15, and Sydney Onions. And Parrott at the line off the front end of the rim, no good. And so that will make it a 34-33 lead here for Spring Arbor. Onions skips it up top. Now here to Long. They'll swing it all the way here near side. Now into the hands here of Semeska. She'll skip it up top. The drive here down low. Little off balance, but able to maintain possession. Dish down low. Nelson was tangled up. 3-ball to beat the shot clock buzzer, no good. And McKnight comes down with the board here for St. Francis. And so Parrott will bring it across the half-court line here for the Cougars. She'll have it on that far side. Hands off here to Gizzy. Skips it all the way here near side to McKnight. She'll pick up her dribble. Oh, my goodness, nice move there. Reagan Pate, little reverse lay-in for the bucket. And a 1-point lead here for St. Francis. Cougars out and rolling here to begin our second half of action. Skips far side. Semeska up top now here to Long. Long dishes it off. Looking to spin down low, hanging no good there. Got her own miss, and that will be Sydney Onions to head to the free throw line to shoot a pair here for Spring Arbor. And they're going to call that foul on Emily Parrott, and so that will be her fourth in the team's first of the quarter. And check it, it will be Emma Semeska at the free throw line to shoot a pair here for Spring Arbor. We'll get a substitution before that, though, as Emily Parrott will check out with the 4 fouls. And it will be Taylor Fordyce to come on here for her. First free throw is up and good there for Semeska. Ties it up here at 35 with 6:37 left to go here in our third. Semeska's second is up and good there as well. And so Fordyce will have it now here for St. Francis. She'll move it up ahead. Tries to come to Gizzy on this near side. Taken away. Nicely done there. The steal and score for Semeska. And so Spring Arbor now back out to a 3-point lead. Fordyce will have it on that far side. Gizzy skips it up the floor. Looking on that far side for McKnight. And out of bounds, possession will go back to Spring Arbor. So stepping up a little bit defensively for the Spring Arbor Cougars, and they force back-to-back turnovers, and they'll have possession here now as it is Long who gets it off on this near side. And Nelson almost had it poked away, but instead was able to maintain it. It's up top on this near side wing with Onions. Look down low here to Nelson. Skips up top. 3 ball at the top of the key. It is good there for Alex Long. And so Alex Long hits the triple there for Spring Arbor. Gizzy now with it. Got to move it up the floor here if you're St. Francis. And they finally do get it across the half-court line. With it there on that far side. Now here to McKnight. McKnight, nice little move there to get around the defender. Couldn't get it to go. And a foul is going to be called. And it will be on Chloe McKnight. And that will be McKnight's first. Team second of the quarter. Carly Culberson and Allie Madden will check on here for St. Francis as they replace Chloe McKnight and Julia Mantilla. And so it'll be Nelson to bring it up ahead here for Spring Arbor as she gets it across the half-court line. Looking to drive down low. Goes up strong, couldn't get it to go, and Gizzy comes away with the board. Now with it on that far side of wing, and she'll back it out for St. Francis. Gizzy skips here near side to Culberson. Culberson dishes down low here to Madden. Double team on her. Dribbles it back out and swings far side there to Gizzy. Culberson watches a 3, got it. Carly Culberson hits the triple there for St. Francis. Fleetwood now with it here for Spring Arbor. The handoff on this near side here to Long. Long skips it off. And they play it out here near side to Nelson. And a foul is going to be called, and that will be on Allie Madden. And so that'll be her second and the team's third of the quarter. And so it'll be an inbound here for Spring Arbor just right in front of their bench. As they get it in here to Fleetwood with it up top. Looking to drive, kicks to Nelson on this near side. Onions, the dish down low. They skip it cross court. 3 ball on the way. It is no good there. Madden comes down with the board. And so it'll be Fordyce, who gives off to Culberson, and she'll have it here on this near side for St. Francis. Culberson gets a screen there from Madden. She'll swing it. Pate here near side. Triple. Reagan Pate hits the triple and ties it up at 41. And so Fleetwood now with it, back-to-back buckets for St. Francis, tying it up here at 41. Onions hands off, and we're going to get a foul called, and it will be offensively there on Spring Arbor as Sydney Onions picks up the foul. That's her first, team's third of the quarter. And so we will get an official's timeout on the floor. 3:23 left to go here in our third. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the University of Saint Francis, and it will be an inbound here from the Cougars as Culberson will inbound on that far side under the basket with 3:23 left to go here in our third quarter of action. Fordyce brings it up ahead. Now on this near side, it's Culberson with it. She'll get a screen here from Madden. They dish it off to Pate. Look down low. Madden goes up, and that one was partially blocked there, and possession comes down now here for Spring Arbor. Far side, three ball, got it. It is good there for Alex Long. And so we'll get an inbound here for St. Francis with 2:50 left. Back and forth we go. Up ahead, Madden had it poked there from behind, and possession will go back now here to Spring Arbor. Fleetwood on this near side. Nelson looking to drive, throws up the floater, and gets it. Alana Nelson with the bucket there for Spring Arbor. Fordyce now with it here for St. Francis. Skips it up ahead now here to Pates. Back to Fordyce with it here on this near side. She'll get a screen here from Madden. Fordyce gets it off to Pate. Looking down low here for Madden. Madden swings far side. Gizzy gonna drive down low. She'll go up and draws the contact, and she will head to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Sydney Onions will pick up the foul. That's her second, team's fourth of the quarter. And Julia Mantala will come on here for St. Francis as she replaces Allie Madden. And so the first free throw from Isabella Gizzi is up and good. 4-point game. Second one for Gizzi is good there as well. And she makes it a one-possession contest as we are now under 2 minutes left. Fleetwood with it here on this near side of wing. Skips it off up top. Long now with it here for Spring Arbor. Onions dishes it off here to Nelson. Back to Onions with it there on that far side of wing. And a travel is called, and possession will go back to St. Francis. Chloe McKnight will come back on here for St. Francis as she replaces Reagan Pates. Meanwhile, it will be Lexi Linder who will come on and replace Sydney Onions. And so 1:35 left. Mansella with it on that far side of wing, guarded by Nelson. Skips out. Culberson with it on that far side of wing now here for St. Francis. She'll get it in the corner. Mansella with it. She'll drive down low, goes up and draws the contact. And Julia Mansella will head to the line to shoot a pair now here for St. Francis. As that foul is called on number 4. Abby Fleetwood, I do believe. And that is the case to her second, team's fifth of the quarter, as Mansella hits there on the first free throw. And so Mansella's second is up and good as well. And we've got ourselves a one-possession game. A timeout is called by St. Francis. And so we will take one with them. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It's an inbound here for Spring Arbor out of the timeout called by St. Francis, down 1 with 1:10 remaining. Linder skips there far side. Fleetwood now in the corner. Nelson goes back out far side to Long. Linder with it here now, guarded by Culberson. It's an off far side. Under 1 minute now left here to go in our third. Running floater on the way. It is good there for Alex Long. And so Long now with 14 points on the night here for Spring Arbor, having a tremendous one as she is leading the way here for them. Culberson with it on that far side. A screen from Mantilla, and check it, they'll call an offensive foul there on Mantilla. And so that will be her third, the team's fourth of the quarter. And so with 32 seconds remaining, it will be Spring Arbor with possession, as there's a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They go down low to Nelson, couldn't get it to go, and Fordyce with it here for St. Francis. She'll move it here to this near side, and we'll reset up top here as St. Francis going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Fordyce will drive down low, goes up off glass, couldn't get it to go, and the board comes down here to Fleetwood, and she'll stop, and that will be the end of our third quarter. It's a 3-point lead here for Spring Arbor as we head into our third quarter break. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center as we get set to begin our fourth quarter of action. It will be St. Francis to begin it here with possession. Culberson will have it as the Cougars are down 3. They'll go up top here to Chloe McKnight. She'll hand off now to Gizzy. Far side, Mantilla with it. She'll step back. 3 ball off the front end of the rim, no good. And Fleetwood comes down with the board here for Spring Arbor. Linder will have it at the top of the key. Moves it there on that far side to Long. They'll come back here near side to Linder. Semeski skips far side. Long now with it. Looking to go baseline here with 7 seconds left. She'll skip up top. Linder launches a 3. No good there. And possession comes down now here for St. Francis, as Fordyce will have it here for the Cougars. McKnight with it here on this near side. Looking to drive baseline. Had it poked away. She falls on it though. Jump ball is going to be called. Check it. They'll get a timeout here from St. Francis, I do believe. We'll see exactly what the call is. The official here on this near side called timeout for the Cougars of St. Francis. And so that will be the official call. It'll be a timeout for St. Francis, so they'll have one remaining. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. back here live from the University of Saint Francis. 8:59 left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. It's a 3-point lead here for the Cougars, and the officials are now having a discussion. Not 100% sure what it is. It is Saint Francis basketball, so they will inbound under the basket here with 8:59 left to go. And so Parrott will be set to inbound here for Saint Francis. To Pate here near side. Triple on the way. It is no good there. And Fleetwood comes down with the board here for Spring Arbor. Linder will have it at the top of the key here for Spring Arbor. Skips there, far side. We'll get a screen and we'll get a foul called. It'll be on Taylor Fordyce. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. And so Lexi Linder will check out for Spring Arbor, and she'll be replaced by number 1 in Bailey Visman. As now it'll be Fleetwood. Gets it off on this near side here to Long. Long looked to leave it off there to Nelson, was able to get up to it. Visman. The drop off. They skip here near side. Dish down low, and a shot clock violation is called on Spring Arbor. And I don't think they were aware at all, as they were just passing the ball around. And so that is the call. And so we'll see what is happening now, as the officials are going to have a discussion. And I'm not 100% sure. What about if the shot clock did not reset there? And so we'll see what the official wording is here on the floor. And so 8:23 remains here in our fourth quarter of action. And so we're just waiting on the official wording, guys. The officials now going to have a discussion with both the head coaches right in front of the scores table. As John Williams, the head coach for Spring Arbor, Jeremy Henney, the head coach for St. Francis. And so both teams will hit the floor. And so looks like the discussion is over. We'll see what exactly happens. Looks like they put 4 seconds on the shot clock. And so I believe we'll get an inbound here from Spring Arbor under the basket here with 4 seconds on the shot clock. And so it will be Fleetwood to inbound here for Spring Arbor. How do they get it in up top? Weissman launches the triple there, no good. And so that works out in the St. Francis Cougars' favor as they take possession here now on this near side of wing. Parrott with it. Skips out, McKnight, 3 ball on the way, got it. Chloe McKnight hits the triple for St. Francis, and we are knotted up at 48 under 8 minutes left to go. Fleetwood looking to drive here on this near side, now off to Nelson, skips cross court. Weissman with it, there for Spring Arbor. Dishes it down low here to Nelson. She'll wear down the defender, nicely done there, she hits the jumper. Off balance shot there from Nelson, and she gets the bucket now with 11 on the night. quickly the other way. 3-ball from Pate is no good. Mantilla comes down with the board. She'll get the defender to jump, goes up and gets the and one opportunity for the Cougars. Julia Mantilla to the line for one. Foul is called on Alex Long, and that is her third, team's first of the quarter. And so Allie Madden will come on for St. Francis as she replaces Taylor Fordyce. And Julia Mantilla has an opportunity to give the Cougars a lead, and she does do so. And a full timeout will be called by Spring Arbor as a 1-point lead. And now here for St. Francis with 7:22 left to go. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live, 7:22 left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. It's a 1-point lead here for St. Francis out of the timeout called by Spring Arbor. They will inbound on that far side. And it will be Abby Fleetwood to bring it up ahead here for Spring Arbor. She'll move it to that far side of wing. Play drawn up here as Wisman drives down low off the front end of the rim. That one just spun its way home. And Visman gets the bucket now with 10 on the night here for Spring Arbor. Mantilla now push up ahead here for St. Francis. On this near side, it's Parrott with it here for the Cougars. She'll kick far side. Mantilla. They had McKnight up top. Parrott took it away, though, and the kick down low. Madden couldn't get the finish. Board comes down here for Spring Arbor. With it now on that far side, Semeska. They swing it all the way back here near side to Visman. With it here at the top of the key. Look down low here to Nelson. Poke from behind. Nicely done there by Chloe McKnight. She'll go up and gets the bucket. Chloe McKnight with the lay-in, a 1-point lead, and that one was thrown away and couldn't maintain it on that far side. There could Fleetwood, and out of bounds possession will go back to St. Francis here with 6:16 left to go here in our fourth. Substitution into the contest as Alexi Linder will come on here for Spring Arbor as she replaces Bailey Visman. And so McKnight set to inbound here for the Cougars. Gets it in up top here to Emily Parrott. With it at the top of the key. Skips here near side to Pates. McKnight now with it here up top. She'll go back far side here to Parrott. 15 seconds on the shot clock. McKnight watches a three off the front end of the rim, no good. And the board comes down now here for Spring Arbor. Semeska with it on that far side. Out to Nelson. 3-ball on the way. Got it. Alana Nelson hits the triple there for Spring Arbor. And now with 14 on the night, Parrott is trapped on that far side. Mantilla able to get it back to Parrott. She'll move it up ahead here for St. Francis. Madden has McKnight far side. Extra pass off to Mantilla. Mantilla looking to drive. Kicks far side. Parrott with it. She'll stop, and she is fouled. And that foul is called on Fleetwood. And so that is her third, team's first of the quarter. And so it will be an inbound here from Parrots as the clock is reset to 20. And Parrott will be set to inbound. To Pate here near side. 3-ball is up and good there for Reagan Pates. 1 point lead for St. Francis. We are in here for a shootout in our fourth quarter. Linder skips it and they go far side now to Fleetwood. With it in the corner. Nelson looking to spin. Kicks back out far side. 3-ball from Fleetwood is no good there. And Madden comes down with the board. She'll get it off to Mantilla. Now far side here to Parrots. Parrott looking to drive down low. Goes up strong and gets the finish. And a timeout is going to be on the floor. Substitutions will come into the contest here for Spring Arbor. It will be number 15. It's Sydney Onions who will check back on. And we are going to head to our media timeout, so we'll step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. That was actually a timeout charged to St. Francis, so they will not have any timeouts remaining. Spring Arbor still with 3, as it will be Fleetwood to bring it up ahead. Gizzy and Fordyce check back on for St. Francis, as it's Fleetwood with it. Linder looking to drive down low, goes up off glass, couldn't get it to go, but she'll head to the line to shoot a pair here for Spring Arbor. Foul is called on Taylor Fordyce. That will be her second, the team's second of the quarter. So with 4:22 left, it'll be Lexi Linder to shoot a pair here for the sophomore. First one is up and good. In her homecoming here, played all of her high school basketball career at Bishop Dwenger High School here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And so she knocks both of them down. And now 4 points on the night here for her. And makes it a 1-point game. 3-ball miss there by McKnight, and Linder comes down with the board. Looking to push up ahead here for Spring Arbor. With it at the top of the key. On this near side, she'll get it back up top as we have reached 4 minutes left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. Hand off here to Linder. On this near side, now into the hands of Onions. They'll look down low. They'll swing it far side. 3-ball from Fleetwood is up and good. And so Fleetwood makes it a 2-point lead here for Spring Arbor. Fordyce will now move it up ahead. She'll get it up here to McKnight. McKnight, the dish down low here to Madden. Madden going to look to go to work. She spun, and a foul is going to be called. And it will be on Allie Madden. And so substitutions into the contest as Reagan Pate and Emily Parrott will check back on here for St. Francis, number 10. And Emma Samaski will come back on, and she will replace Lexi Linder. As it's Fleetwood who has it now on that far side of wing. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Spring Arbor as number 15, it's Sydney Onions, will pick up the foul. That'll be her third. And that will be the team's third of the quarter. And so it'll be an inbound here for St. Francis with 3:17 left to go. Mantilla set to inbound here for the Cougars. Gets it all the way up the floor there to Reagan Pate, who will reset to the point guard, and Emily Parrots with it at the top of the key. On this near side here, McKnight. Mantilla. Far side now to Parrott. Look down low here for Madden. Madden skips it here on this near side here to McKnight. McKnight will launch a three. Got it! Chloe McKnight hits the triple there for St. Francis. 1 point lead here now for St. Francis. 2:40 left to go here in our fourth. It is far side. They skip it here near side. Three ball on the other end. No good there. McKnight will come down with the board here for St. Francis. Parrott will now move it across the half-court line here for the Cougars. McKnight with it. She'll get it on this near side. Three ball from McKnight, no good. Madden with the board, goes up. Could get it to go, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Spring Arbor. They're going to call it off of Nelson. And so possession will stay on this end here with St. Francis. Inbound will come from Emily Parrott with 2:13 left to go. Gets it in here on this near side to Pate. One dribble pull-up jumper, got it. Reagan Pate hits the jumper there for St. Francis. And now a 3-point lead for the Cougars. Fleetwood skips here on this near side to Long. Long moves it. They get it that far side there to Onions. Nelson now with it, looking to drive. A foul is going to be called. As it'll be on Allie Madden. That will be her fourth. And so we will get a timeout called by Spring Arbor. So we will step away. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live, 1:48 left to go. A 3-point lead for St. Francis as we'll get an inbound here from Spring Arbor. And so it will be Onions to inbound here for Spring Arbor. Gets it in on that far side there to Fleetwood. Now Nelson. Here with it, the handoff, three ball, top of the key, good there, banks it home. Alex Long hits the triple, tied up at 63, 1:35 left to go. Mantilla's got to get it in here quickly as St. Francis has no timeouts left. And so McKnight will bring it across the half-court line and hands off here to Emily Parrott. With it here on this near side of wing. Parrott gets a screen from Madden, kicks here to McKnight. Now on this near side, Parrots with it on that far side wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She'll drive, and one opportunity here for Emily Parrots. And she will head to the line to shoot one here for the Cougars. As that foul is called on Abby Fleetwood. That's her fourth. And free throw there is no good. And a foul is going to be called down low. It'll be on Nelson, and that will be her fourth, the team's fifth. And so that'll send Emily Parrott back to the free throw line. Check it. It's going to be Chloe McKnight to go to the line to shoot a pair here for Saint Francis with 1:06 left. 2-point lead here for the Cougars. And McKnight's first free throw is up and good. So Chloe McKnight has a chance to make this a 2-possession contest if she can hit this one here for the Cougars. And it's off the back end of the rim. Little broadcaster sings there as Spring Arbor comes away with possession. They'll go far side. Now reached 1 minute left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. As we'll match up the clock here for you. As it's Nelson who launches a three. Got it. Nelson hits the triple. Big time three ball there for her. And Parrott will have it on that far side of wing. Gets it ahead now here to Mansella. Mansella moves it up the floor. Far side. Pate gets the defender to jump. Launches a three. No good. Board down low. Madden goes up and one opportunity. Allie Madden will head to the line to shoot one. Foul is going to be called on Fleetwood, and she will foul out of the contest here for Spring Arbor. And so Lexi Linder will come on for her. Taylor Fordyce will come on and replace Reagan Pates. And so it'll be Allie Madden at the line to shoot one here for St. Francis. 2-point lead here for them. And it's off the back end of the rim, no good. And Nelson comes down with it. So there's a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nelson launches a three off the front end of the rim, no good. Mansella comes down with the board. And she'll hand off now here to Parrott, and a foul is going to be called. And so that will send Emily Parrott the other direction to shoot a pair of free throws with 19.2 left to go. As Parrott will be at the line and has an opportunity to make this a 2-possession game. As Madden will check out, Isabella Gizzi will come on. So St. Francis going with a little speed look here on the floor. As Parrott's first free throw is up and doesn't go. And so 19.2 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. Parrott's second one is off the back end of the rim, no good. And a timeout is called here by Spring Arbor with 18.5 seconds left to go. It is a 2-point lead for St. Francis. We will step away. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the hut, it will be Spring Arbor with possession as it looks to be Nelson who will inbound right in front of the Spring Arbor bench. 18.5 seconds left to go. She gets it in now here to Lexi Linder, who will have it here at the top of the key. They go far side now here to Nelson. She'll launch a three, and that one's going to bank home. And so Nelson hits the three ball there for Spring Arbor, and so Fordyce will inbound. It gets it in here to Parrott with it here on this near side. Parrott kicks out McKnight. Three ball on the way. No good there off the front of the rim. One more shot blocked there. And Spring Arbor is going to come away with the 1-point win over St. Francis. What a tremendous contest here in our first game of the doubleheader. And so we will run down the final stats here for you in just a moment. as this game will turn to the final. It's Spring Arbor with a 69-68 win over Saint Francis. Final scoring as Nelson is the king in this one. She finishes the night with 20 points. Alex Long with 17. Bailey Vitzman with 10. Emma Semeska with 8. Abby Fleetwood with 7. Lexi Linder with 4. And Sydney Onions with 3 there for Spring Arbor. And so we'll get a prayer here at half court. So we will silence here momentarily while they are doing that as the players and coaches gonna say a prayer here at midcourt. And so they break it. And so Spring Arbor with the win there. Lana Nelson with the 20 points for St. Francis. It was Chloe McKnight with 16. Reagan Pate with 13. Emily Parrott with 8. Isabella Gizzi with 7. Allie Madden with 7. Carly Kluberson with 6. Taylor Fordyce with 6. And Julia Mantilla with 5 for St. Francis. Looking at the final stats here, it was Spring Arbor who shot 25 of 48 from the field, 52.1%, and 10 of 22 from beyond the arc. 9 of 11 from the free throw line. For St. Francis, they were 23 of 57 from the field, 8 of 25 from 3, and 14 of 21 from the free throw line. 11 turnovers for St. Francis to the 13 for Spring Arbor. Rebounding battle, St. Francis with 33 rebounds and Spring Arbor with 31. So it was Nelson to win it as the Spring Arbor Cougars improved to 7-2 in conference play and 16-3 overall. Meanwhile, St. Francis will fall to 3-6 and 10-8 overall. So we're going to go ahead and sign off here from this one. Make sure you join us for our men's contest set to take place in about 20 to 25 minutes. But until then, we thank you so much for watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network.